Use a graphing calculator to create a table of values centered around the vertex. If you want to speed up your painful work of creating tables, this is a graphing calculator, so it is purpose built to make tables and graphs for you. So here's some magic buttons we'll use to make this thing happen. If I go to this button, where's my mouse at? Right there. This button right here that says y equals, I'm going to click that button right there. I need to type this function in. So I have -4 parentheses x plus 5 close squared plus 8. All right, you can hit enter, you can leave it alone, that's totally fine. We have this button at the very top right that says graph. If I press that graph button, it will actually draw a picture of what this graph will look like so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Please don't use this to draw your graph because this is just a sketch. It's very hard to see how pixelated this is, where the function is supposed to be. So we need to get an accurate table. Right above the word graph on your graph button in blue, it says the word table. If I want to get to the blue table feature, I need to click the second key followed by the graph button again. And then it takes me to a table. Now these numbers look really scary. Well, that's because we're not centered around our vertex right now. Think about this vertex form. My H number should be -5. That means I need to move my table so that it is centered at -5. You can use these arrow keys. I need to scroll up in this list until I reach -5. That's my vertex, but I want it to be in the center of my table. So I'm gonna scroll a little bit higher until -5 is in the middle. Right there. I know I'm good in the middle because if you look at the outputs, I have that nice pattern that goes on. -28, -8, 4, 8, 4, -8, 28. We got that pattern to show up right there. Look at that. You didn't have to calculate anything by hand. You could just copy those into your own XY table to show me that you knew what you were doing. -8, -7, -6. Even got a few extra ones. -5, -4, -3, -2. 28 doesn't actually fit on the graph, but you could always write it down just for good measure. Woo. You can make an XY table very fast that way by using the table and graph features of your graphing calculator. You don't actually have to hit the graph button. You can just go straight to the table from the y equals screen and you'll still get the same thing. Enjoy!